Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson. It's Kevin Jackson Show. What does it mean to be American? My gut, reaction when I hear that, when I'm asked that question, would be, it means you have a frontier spirit. It means you have a spirit of overcoming whatever may come. That's what I think. I think of truly, and it is ingrained. I think the first thing I think of is God. The next thing I think of is the military. The next thing I think of is capitalism. Those are my, if I would give you three things that I think of, I think of God, I think of military, I think of capitalism. And then you can throw into the fabric of all of that the fact that you are free to, have a family, raise a family in the freest society on the planet. That's what I think of it when I think of America. And I've talked about this. I've talked about it in my speeches where I talk about the feeling after 9/12. That was America. After 9/11 on 9/12, that represented America for me. We were one nation. And the reason why I bring this up is because I want to cap this discussion off by telling you why the left is so anti-American. And in between, I want to explain to you the backdrop of why, if you have the spirit of Americana, if you feel this spirit of the American spirit, there you go. Look at there, it just came to me. But if you feel the American spirit, all these problems melt away that we're talking about. We're not talking about BLM when you have the American spirit. We're not talking about Antifa. The average American man is not looking to sexually harass women. He's not disrespectful of women. He understands the need of the woman. Even the guy who was the frontier man, the guy who wasn't evolved and has become the new metrosexual man, he understood the role of his wife. She was equally important in his life. Go look at, I'm not trying to over glamorize the old West and stuff like that, but go look at those TV shows that were talking about, fathers out there plowing the field and moms in there making butter and washing clothes and taking care of the youngins. He didn't come home and beat her. He came home and said, I had a rough night's work, and she ran him a bath. They cooked and ate dinner, said a prayer, sat around the fire. Kids read, they talked. Who knows? Life was simple, but what's wrong with that picture? It may be boring to some, but what's wrong with that? They got up and they did it again. Life was about survival, but it was survival on your own, and people had to be good with their hands. Everybody had to have a skill. Is that true today? In America today, we've got, 47% or whatever the number of people that are on some form of government assistance. 47%. Is that the America you foresaw when you were coming up? I certainly didn't. So this guy goes around and he's making a trip down I-35 north to south, and he asks different people, what does becoming America mean? It means following the rules. It means respect of your neighbor. In your neighborhood, said Francine Sharp, a retired teacher in Kansas, born in Kansas. A guy born in Mexico said this: if you work hard, you get good things in life. Jose, he's a college student, a roofer, an immigrant without legal status in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Born in Mexico. If you work hard, you get good things in life. He even knows it as an immigrant. We could go into the illegal aspect of it. I don't want to go into that because we have too many other things to talk about in the news today. But I'm just saying that's what this kid said. A 14-year-old named Natalie Villafranco, born in Dallas, Texas. Being an American is making change, making good changes. Being American is being welcoming, being caring about other people, being proud of the country, and it's forgiveness. It's not holding grudges or anything. Where's that going to get you? That's what she said. We have a climate right now of anti-Americanism that is I've never seen in my life. And needless to say, it's not coming from our ilk. It's coming from the left. And I want to explain why they are so anti-American in a bit. Being American means protection by the law. This is what Sean Larkin, 40-year-old sergeant with the Tulsa Police Department gang unit, said. He was born in Virginia. He says, anyone can say whatever they want, and even if I don't agree with them, they're still protected by the law. It's my job to enforce. That's their freedom. That's their right. Think about where you can't do that. All the countries. If you were to take a list of the things you can do in America and put on a chart, you know how they do those charts where they'll say, like, here's our silver, our bronze plan, our silver plan, our gold plan, our platinum plan. And platinum's got all the little bullets all the way down. There's like 14 different categories or 20 different categories, and platinum's got them all the way down, bullets. And gold maybe has 12 of the bullets, and silver only has 6 of the bullets, and the regular, say bronze only has 2 of the bullets. Well, that's what you'd see with America. You look at all these freedoms. We'd have list of freedoms, list of things you can do in America, what you could become, or the things that aren't bad. Like we don't have a caste system. Now, some say we do. I mean, in a way, we sort of do. You could say, well, Kevin, there's elites. There are people in this country that have more than others. Sure, there are billionaires, and people get born into billionaire families. That does not give them necessarily a leg up over you, because you may not want that. You may just like to go out in the middle of the evening, when you get home, and go fishing, or, get in your canoe and canoe, or maybe you just like to write. What's a billionaire got over you if you want to be a writer and you're a gifted writer and he can't write a word? What's he got over you in terms of your lifestyle, what you want to do with your life? He's got nothing over you. There are billionaires that would love to play basketball like LeBron James. They can't, and they never will. All they can do is appreciate. Oh, but Kevin, he's got all the money. Great, but that may not be what he's looking for. He's got money, but what if he's dumb? Nobody stops to think about what is that kid's dreams. Oh, well, he could make any dream come true. No, he can't. He can't be a great singer. He can't be a great artist. Just because he's got money does not mean he's going to live the dream the way he wants to live it. So people would tell you, well, these kids grow up in privilege. How do you know that? So is privilege only given by money? What's it given by? Oh, he's got a really good address. Good for him. Maybe that kid wants to be a hip hop artist. He lives in the suburbs. Where's he going to learn hip hop, how to dance, how to, have the swag? From hanging out with his suburb kids? He would rather grow up in the inner city, living amongst the people that he wants to, that life he wants to emulate. I'm just saying, do we really know what people want to be? If money's the answer, then we're all losers. Anyway, we got more to talk about when we come back on this. Keep it in.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.